Hello there, and welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. So, last time I managed to make a game that got a score of 11. And we also did a lot of good stuff. The Titanfall MMO, well, it's currently doing hilariously well. Let's just say that. I probably kind of regret having to do the game convention again, but that's fine. This will probably also be the last episode. 1.6 million people visited, good. But as I was saying, this will probably be the last episode, and the reason is fairly simple. There's not really much else to do. I also figure out what I want Clinton Harris to do. I want him to do world design, once I actually get him to, well, give it enough research points to give him a upgrade or specialization. But unfortunately, it'll probably not happen during this game, as you might imagine. The timeline, I believe, is the end of the 35. So, that's a little bit bad, but we are going to check out the ratings for Titanfall Splendor and how good it sells, but that's probably about it. Other than that, I don't really imagine we'll do much. We'll have to see. But I'll try to get this done. I do doubt it will be done, but I can always hope. We'll see how it plays out. So, other than that, how well is Titanfall really selling here right now? It's second place. Well, I'm making a little bit of a profit at least. Heck, who am I kidding? I'm making quite a big profit. But once the numbers go negative, I'm going to go really negative here. Also, Black Box has sold extremely well for its first weeks here, which is, of course, great. That means a lot of people liked it, and of course that my previous console did fairly well. But yeah, let us get the Titanfall Splendor done and see if we can actually beat. I think we'll actually get a new record here too. It does really look like it, so. Who knows? I don't like the fact that we're getting closer to the lowest spikes here. If we do get too close, we're going to lose a ton of money. And since we are almost just half done, we're definitely going to get in trouble with that. So, the PlayStation 4 is off the market, unfortunately. Or, probably very good for us, though. But yeah, I'm definitely getting closer to the negatives here. We might have to sacrifice a little bit of cash to keep this one going. Especially, even though it's ranked number 3, which is kind of weird. Yeah, we'll definitely have to use a little bit of cash to keep this one going. And we're already at the last phase, but even so, it's kind of awkward. Especially with the extreme amount of bugs. It's going with a small gain, small deficit theme right now, even if it's ranked number 4, so we might actually end up taking it off market, especially, well, we will take it off. This will be the last expansion. But that is fine. We might actually be able to get this one done. And then we'll make probably just a large... I might actually go for the expansion to the City Box game. Or the Green Box Cities. Ringnell from eGaming, what is your expectation? I guess we'll hype it. Just because we can. But I don't think it will do as well as last expansion, to be perfectly honest. But I'll still give it a go. We'll use the boost here to try and get a little bit of extra points into it. But yeah, as you can see, it's really testing limits. We're going to lose a fair amount of cash here by simply waiting for the bugs to be ironed out, I think, which is a little bit bad. So let us hope this thing gets done really quickly now, or very close. Yeah, we are just going to iron out the bugs, and then I think, as I said, it seems we will have time to make maybe one more game, maybe. So we're definitely going to make a Black Box Cities as well. And yes, now we're losing money from the thingy. The funny thing is, the hype on this thing is going to be incredible, and the reason is simple. I'm probably going to be able to hype it even with the. I'm pretty sure the E3 thing, E4, E3. Can't remember what it's really called. I think it's definitely going to be around the time this thing's done, and I think we'll actually sync up vacations right about the time. G3, that's what it's called. I messed up. Let's see how we do at the game convention. I could, of course, make my own convention at the R&D lab, but don't really want to. 1.6 people hype at 906. Great. Let's get this thing done before I lose too much money. And it's done right about now. So we're just going to release it, and we can actually sync up everyone's vacations too, which is great. New record in both, graphics V6 level 3, and everyone, all 3 people, leveled up. Not too great really that they leveled up, but that's fine. We're going to make a sequel now to the City game, and we're going to make it a AAA title, I think. other than that, I don't really know what we want to do here. So remove Titanfall Splendor. Let's see here. Just a 7. That's kind of bad. Another 7. That's also bad. A 6. That's terrible. And lastly, we get a 7. So I'm probably going to have some. The sales are going to be harmed by this. That is definite since I hyped it so very high. But we'll make at least a little bit of money. But I'm not even sure that we'll make the money that we spent making it back. So Greenbox City is going to be our next title. We simply call it Black Box City, and we're just going to make it for the black box. I think that is that's fairly alright. Just for the black box, which actually has 11.2% market share. It's almost the biggest thing right now, which is hilarious. We're going to use it for the Visorious. We're going to add V6 graphics to it. So I think it should be a fairly alright game by anyone's standards. But yeah, I'm not going to make back even what I spent making the expansion pack here, it seems, which is kind of bad. 2 months, Mbox 1 off the market. We're just going to stick with what we have. I think might actually go back to cooperative play instead of Visorious. It's a city sim after all. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And I'll probably, as I said here, give this 2 or 3 more weeks and then we're going to take it off the market because it's not really earning money. I just wasted a lot of time and effort here. So this is so far my biggest flop, I think. But altogether, it worked out fairly alright, I dare say. So once it runs 2 weeks with a deficit, I'm going to take it off, I think. I think that's a fair assumption. And I think that time is coming right about now. Or very close. Mbox 1 is no longer supported. It's getting about close to 0 at least. Let us add. Yeah, we'll just stick with what we have. It worked at least very well on that 11 game. But yeah, I think we are going to accept that this thing has run its course. We're going to take it off the market. I will not get any income, but I won't have to pay any more maintenance costs either, so that is fine. Titanfall MMO is now off the market, sold 71 million copies, generating over 1 billion in income. That is hilarious. But I would have liked to know how much I actually paid in, well, maintenance costs. We'll just go over that Hawkiee Inc. is retiring its MMO game Titanfall MMO from the market. The game has been up on the market for almost 48 months and racked up over 71 million in sales. Titanfall MMO was likely not profitable anymore as the maintenance costs were likely larger than the income. Fans of Titanfall MMO have voiced complaints, with one fan saying, "Hello Hawkiee Inc. I play Titanfall MMO a lot, but now that I took it off the market, I don't know what MMO I should play. If only Hawkiee Inc. had released a new MMO, I wouldn't be so upset." So potentially I might actually lose fans. Which I'll figure out. Yeah, I lost 30,000 fans from that. Will I lose anything more here? No, just the fans. I can live with that. 30,000, not really that much. I got a ton of fans from that. Let's check here into game history. Titanfall MMO. 902,000 fans. 376 million in profits. So as you can see, I've paid a lot in development and also maintenance costs. 630 million in costs. So I didn't really make that much of it. If I compare that to Greenbox City, which, well, didn't really take that long to create, I would say that this did a lot better, per se. But I can't really complain. We did fairly well with Titanfall MMO, especially that second expansion pack. But sometimes things don't really go as you plan. So we're going to use Pattern here to develop the patch. It's actually going to cost me 10 mil, which is bad, but I'd rather patch it while I can. And we're going to stick with what we have. Apparently this is not going to be any new record-breaking stuff, but you do what you can with what you have. Pretty sure the game is nearing its end now, unless I actually get to play the... Did they actually prolong it to 40 years? They might have. I'm a little bit unsure. I believe the original was 30 years. I'm a little bit unsure here. Hawkiee Inc. released a patch. I love companies like Hawkiee Inc. That the fans said first. So yeah. I'm not making anything from my grid. Well, I'm still making a lot of money from Black Box. I can't really complain here. But if that's the case, we're going to make sequels, I think, to Duty Calls and Field of Battle. Potentially at EU5 too. We'll have to see if we have time for that. If it's actually 40 years, then we'll have some more episodes too. So you'll have to suffer with me for a little bit longer. I'm just kidding. I hope you do realize that and not get on my... not bite me. So, then Nathan Hawk, we, the Worldwide Game Developers Guild, would like to invite you to a special award ceremony at our main meeting at the end of the year. Please come. So yeah, the game will end at the end of this year. So that is that's fairly alright. We'll just polish Black Box City as much as we can, release it, and then I think we will probably just train Clinton Harris here into world design specialist. Well, we still can. And other than that, I don't really know if we want to do anything else. I don't think there's anything else we can read, so we can go for some game reports here. But that's really it. I think we might as well just generate a game report for Titanfall Splendor. Just to see what I actually did wrong there, because I don't think it was much. I simply think it was I released 2 expansions, and that the one before that was so very good. Might be that I simply released 2 things of the same right after each other. Might be that too, so who knows. 1.7 million people visiting our booth. Voted number 1, 525 in hype. Good. And of course, it also probably is that I hyped the game myself. That is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I've done in a while. So, do I want to release this, or do I want to polish it a little bit more? I think I want to release it simply to see how well it actually sells. So, I got a new record on both, so potentially this could be a good game. I'll probably level up a couple of people as well. They don't level up anyone, really. So, we can't go 3D graphics V7. We won't have time for that, really. So I think we'll just do some contract work while we wait, see what happens. A 10. Good, truly great, awesome. We get another 10. Masterpiece, and lately we get another 11. 11 of 10, Game of the Year, any year. So I've made 2, well, legendary games, I guess I should call them. And turn it up to 11. Get a review to give you 11 of 10 rating. So apparently if I do it on an expansion, it doesn't really count. So that is great. I got that achievement as well. 1 million sales, 2 million sales in the first, 2.2 in the first week, then up to 5 million in the second week. This is great. This is hilarious. Profit genre match, great. Profit audience match, great. I want to do a game report on City, Black Box City. I want to see how it goes. So yeah, we're going to do, as I said, some contract work while we wait here. Some easy ones. I guess we can deliver cutscenes. Doesn't really matter what we do right now. We have enough money to not care. Ladies and gentlemen, the surprise hit of the year is Black Box City by Hawkiee Inc. I've rarely seen such responsive game controls. A true joy to play. Black Box City really deserves the top spot in the charts. So the hilarious thing here, once again, is that it seems the Black Box got a boost here, simply from the game, which is hilarious. 10 million copies sold of this one too. It's going to sell a lot more, I think. We'll see how many it sells up to the end of the year, which is basically a limit here. But I'm pretty sure this thing will rack up close to 15-60 million sales, and you guys can take a vacation before we go everyone to the award ceremony for doing some wondrous work in the years here. That is a great achievement for all. So yeah, I do like it when I do good in games. Well, who doesn't? But I really do like it. I do enjoy it. It makes me feel that I've won the game, so to speak. But yeah, I'm a little bit curious to how many copies I can actually sell of this game. I'm getting a lot of fans from it too. So if we take a quick look right now on the game history, this thing has already almost made more profit than the MMO, and it's not even close to the fans. But I think you make MMOs for fans. You probably will have to stick with large if you want to make a continuous, well, how should I put this, continuous income, positive income with it. And you also need to more or less make it make good decisions, so to speak, make it work for you, because apparently releasing that second great update was not a good idea here. We're not going to do anything now until the end. We're just going to watch the chart for the sale of the Black Box City and see what we end up with here. There's just 2 weeks left of the game, so let's see how well we actually plays. We do have quite a bit of cash too. So, the Worldwide Game Developers Guild has awarded Nathan Hawk, CEO of Hawkiee Inc., the Lifetime Achievement Award for contributions to the game industry. Nathan Hawk has, during a stunning 35-year career at Hawkiee Inc., delivered many groundbreaking games. The company is most recently known for Titanfall MMO. They're also known for their console Black Box, which has done very well on the market. Congratulations, you've finished Game Dev Tycoon. We will now calculate your final score and show you some statistics. You may continue playing after that. Most expensive, Titanfall. Most profitable, Titanfall. Least profitable, Ninja. So, actually a game that went negative. Most used topic, military, not really a surprise. Most used genre, simulation, not really a surprise. Research topics, 22. Total research completed, 64. Science points, wow. Technology points, 27,000. Small games, 15. Medium games, 19. 19 large games. Only 6 AAA games. Good games, 25. Top hits, 14. Publishers, 5. That was hilariously low. Self-published, 54. Bestseller, Titanfall. Fans, 3.3. Cash, 1 billion. 2 consoles. And finished Game Dev Tycoon. Final score, 64,190,414. This has been a fun run. I think we'll go ahead and end it here when we are actually on the top. I'm pretty sure we are the greatest developer out there, at least for the moment. So, thank you for following this series. You've been great. I do hope you've enjoyed this, and I do hope you see you for next time or next thing I play. I'm a little bit unsure. I do have some stuff in my Steam library that I can use, but I might go ahead here and finish the Starfall. No, not Starfall, Starbound. Too much falling lately. But no, I'm probably going to finish the Starbound. I did get a little bit... Well, I did get up a stop here with the recent swipe, so I might have to play that up and continue that. But we'll have to see. I might just give them some more time, play another game in the meantime. Tell me what you feel like in the comments. I might just go ahead also and release a second or third, potentially. I'm currently planning a Congo campaign with EU4, potentially a Jihad 2. But I'm also tempted to wait for 1.5. So we'll see what happens there. Other than that, not really much to say. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you around. Bye.